Benjamin's Adventures in the Forest. One morning, when the sun shone, the sky was blue, and the frost made the ground all crisp and white, Benjamin jumped from the car to find himself in the forest. Well, at least it was the forest car park, and the songs of the birds twittering and the leaves rustling filled his ears with exciting new sounds. This is going to be such fun, thought Benjamin, as he looked around. Off he set along the windy path through the trees, a dark brown path, covered in leaves and larch needles that made Benjamin feel he was walking on a smooth, deep carpet. A robin flew alongside and chirruped, "Hello!" "Hello," said Benjamin. "Isn't it a lovely day?" Soon, though, the trees grew taller, the branches came nearer, the ground got muddier, and the forest became darker. "Oh, it's a bit spooky," thought Benjamin. "I hope I'm not lost." At that very moment, the sunlight disappeared, and a distant roll of thunder rumbled around the hills. "Oh dear, I haven't got my orange raincoat, and I'll get all wet, and my ears will get cold," thought Benjamin, trying but failing to be brave. He turned around and started back, but came to a fork and "I'm lost!" Another roll of thunder, closer this time, and then the raindrops started, drip, drip, drop, dropping from the trees. Benjamin looked up. The rain came down. Bedraggled Benjamin, with his sodden ears, started to shiver. "What can I do? How can I get home? Somebody save me!" cried Benjamin. Suddenly, Benjamin saw a flash of red-orange whisk down a tree trunk. "Hello," said the furry creature. "Can I help?" "Oh, please," said Benjamin, feeling both relieved and curious at the same time. "But who are you?" "I'm a squirrel," said the small red-orange furry creature, waving her fluffy tail and twitching her ear tufts. "My name's Rowan, and I'm a red squirrel, and I'm special." "Well," said Benjamin, "I'm very pleased to meet you, and I do like your name, but can you tell me why you're extra special?" Rowan looked sad for a moment and spoke slowly and softly into Benjamin's ear. "There aren't very many red squirrels now, you see. We used to live everywhere, in woods and forests, enjoying people's gardens and parks, but then," Rowan sighed deeply, "our grey cousins came to live here too, and well, they didn't help us much, because they ate our food, and sometimes they passed us disease that made us ill." Rowan stood up and flashed her tail bravely. "So we're special now, and kind people protect us and give us food and a safe place to live here in the forest. We're very lucky." Then Rowan stopped abruptly and said determinedly, "But that's enough about me. How can I help you?" Benjamin thought quickly. He wanted to get back to the car, safe and sound, but maybe there was time for an adventure now that he had found a friend. He looked at Rowan. "I need to find my way to the car park," he said, "but I would like to meet some of your friends and see more of the forest too. Could you show me?" "Come with me," said Rowan brightly, and she skipped off along the path, pausing from time to scrabble at the ground with her claws. "What are you doing?" puffed Benjamin, trotting briskly behind her. "I'm finding the nuts that I buried," said Rowan, "and look, let's collect those blackberries over there." "Oh yes, I love blackberries." Benjamin had quite forgotten about his wet ears now that some food was near. After their lunch, Benjamin and Rowan moved on through the forest. Rowan climbing the trees and skipping along the branches, Benjamin trotting happily on the ground. They saw holes in trees where Rowan said that her forest creatures lived, and she pointed out a dray where squirrels made a warm, dry nest for their young. Benjamin remembered his warm bed at home and thought that even though the forest was a special and exciting place, he was happiest at home with his family. "It's been really good to meet you, Rowan, and thank you for showing me the forest," said Benjamin. "But I think it's time for me to go home now." Rowan smiled and twitched her ear tufts, scampered straight down the path, and there was the car park. Benjamin wagged his tail as goodbye. Rowan gave a final wave as she leapt off a tree, and then it was into the car for the drive home. Benjamin fast asleep, dreaming of blackberry and nut pie.